Hello, everybody. Welcome to Maut Vlog, September the 21st, 2015. It's a couple days after Elimination Mode is just finished, and I thought I would talk a little bit about what's been going on with me, what I'll be up to in the next couple of days, weeks, months, and where we go from here. And just about general stuff, things that happened in the news, random bullshit, etc. That's usually what these are all about anyways, so... I haven't done a vlog since I think early August, maybe after TI. I think I did one, and then after that, I haven't done one in a while. So it's been about a month or so. So I figured I would just talk about shit. But first of all, I think the most important thing is obviously, actually no, I did a vlog about Moonduck before we started Moonduck, and that's something that obviously has come to fruition and has been very great, very good over the past couple of no auto power off. Stop. There you go. It's been very good over the past couple of weeks or so, past couple of days. And as many of you probably know, Elimination Mode has come and gone, and it was a very successful tournament. For a tournament that had a couple of Tier 2, Tier 3 teams, not a big prize pool, and... pretty good production value. We did a pretty good job, I think. We did a heck of a job. And I say I was a part of it, but it was really mostly Pimp. Buka did a lot of the web design that was necessary for getting Elimination Mode on its feet. The teams did a lot of work as well. And I think it was a combined team effort, but, I chipped in where I could. And I'm really glad that I was a part of it. It was definitely a lot of fun. I mean, it was actually just so much fun being with everybody in the team speaking, just chilling out and talking about the games and planning everything. So that was a lot of fun. And congratulations to 4CL for being the victors. And it's cool because I think that our success with that tournament makes it so we could try other things like Elimination Mode. If we wanted to do another Elimination Mode, that's definitely a possibility. So I think it's really cool. Wow, Greg, it's almost like you're salty or something. Don't bitch at me. Seriously. Don't be angry at me. That's not really acceptable at all. And if you are, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Anyways, so good tournament. Obviously, we still have a lot more work to do. I mean, it's really not hard once you have a good idea and you kind of run with it and you make it work and you make it a good tournament. Then it's not really difficult to make things that are well made, especially with the amount of people that we have, the amount of talent that we have. It's very easy to be a part of, especially for somebody like me. That being said, we still have a lot of work to do for Moonduck, and we'll see where we go in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months. And there's some exciting stuff on the horizon. I know that it hasn't been announced yet, but I will be doing Dota 2 Canada Cup in the next season. That's at least one thing that we have going for us. And I think Owen will probably be doing a couple of the casts here and there. I think Purge is going to be doing the majority with Trop as well. So that'll be a lot of fun being back with Canada Cup once again. I think we will have to do some selling out this time around just to make it so that the prize pool can be a bit bigger. And maybe we can draw some other teams coming in from different, well, from NA, but some bigger teams anyways. So that'll be a lot of good stuff. Yeah, Charlie, you could fuck yourself, dumbass. ESL New York is coming around, and I will be there in some way, shape, or form, in some capacity. Whether or not I'll be having fun and chilling out or doing something else remains to be seen, but I will be there. So, if any of you are going to ESL New York, expect to see me. Come up, say hi, give me a hug, touch my nipples. I don't really care. But if you touch my lips, you kind of have to treat me to dinner, so it's just something that you need to keep in mind. Seriously. It's not for free. What else is going on? There's not a lot of stuff I can talk about. Like I said, this is going to be pretty quick, but it's a lot of, as far as Dota things are concerned, I think everyone's just really waiting for 6.85. I really don't want to touch Dota until that comes out. I don't really want to, play that game until I really absolutely have to. Not have to, but until I absolutely feel like playing it, I should say. Charlie, Please treat me to dinner. Can you make it a requirement that all Canada Cup games must be played with weather snow cosmetic shit? Well, no, because I think that's a preference thing, and I don't think teams want to have to deal with that. Also, it kind of fucks up the streaming situation, so. The ability draft tournament? No, that's not ever going to be a thing, unfortunately. Maybe it could be. Nah, it's actually never going to be a thing. That's just not happening. So yeah, ESL New York's coming up. Very excited about that. What else is going on? What else is going on? I actually had like a list of topics that I wanted to talk about and like go down them and like step by step say shit, but now I can't remember. So, but I'll talk about more stuff that's not Dota related pretty soon. What else is going on? Counter-Strike stuff has been happening, like not for me obviously. DreamHack London, which I didn't even get to watch, honestly. I didn't watch any real DreamHack London stuff, which is frustrating. I didn't see ESL Dubai. I did see ESL Dubai, but who won? Team Envious? Nice. They 2-0'd Solomid. Good. Kenny S deserves something. I don't really like Team Solomid. In fact, I actually think Team Solomid is probably the worst team. Or the team that I hate the most, anyway. Going back to Dota, Alliance really impressed me in the games they play. Monkey Freedom Fighters in elimination mode. I think Fire is currently playing at BTS. I might be wrong about that. I'm all over the goddamn place right now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's okay. Maybe they're not playing anymore. Maybe that game's over. It looks like it might be over. Fire versus Unknown. I wonder who won that game. Oh, it was the first game and Fire won it. Good. Excellent. So I actually think Fire's such a legit team. I think they're actually so good. I've been exercising a lot lately. And God, I'm really screwed with the bottom of the barrel here. This isn't great. It's not good. No, I'm exercising. I'm fucking... Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares that I'm exercising. It doesn't matter. You'll see the results soon enough anyways. Tell you my entire life story. I am exercising. That's not a lie. I somehow got sucked into the Grey's Anatomy train. It's a good show. I don't know. It's weird. When can we expect more Prince of Persia 2 streams? Inevitably. That will happen. I just don't know when. I said that will happen and more Super Metroid will happen as well, but I don't know when it'll be the case. Soma is going to be streamed eventually, and I don't know if I'm going to stream my first playthrough of it, but I will stream Soma eventually, because I think the entire point of a horror game is to not spoil it for the most part. I think that's really the entire point of it, and just to kind of get through it on your own pace. And I'm very excited for Soma. That's something that I'm thinking about streaming tonight, which it comes out at 3 a.m. Eastern time, but at the same time, I don't want to stay up that late either, so... For those of you that don't know, Soma is the next installment in Frictional Games' lineup. Frictional Games, the developer of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which you might know as probably one of the, if not the scariest games of all time. And Soma is being released tonight, and it's not like a continuation of the story. I don't know if there's really any connections to the story whatsoever. It's underground, or not underground, rather underwater actually. So sort of a BioShock-esque environment, I believe, is what Soma is set in. So that's gonna be pretty amazing. So I will be playing that, streaming that at some point in time. Whether or not I play it tonight or tomorrow remains to be seen. Thoughts on the Bills season so far? I was very upset. I thought we played like ass yesterday, and I think it was pretty shit because it just doesn't seem like there's anywhere to stop Tom Brady, and that's really frustrating for me. But we ended up coming back pretty close and almost tying up the game, except for the fact that Tyrod Taylor on his last drive threw an interception to end the game, so that was kind of frustrating. But other than that, I think the first game was a bit shaky as well. However, we won, so I was pretty happy. I think we have the talent to get to the playoffs, but it's going to take a lot of work, obviously. What else? There's not really been much happening Dota-wise. I guess we could talk about majors and 6.85 and what we expect to see with that particular patch. I mean, I don't really... most other Dota aficionados are going to say the same shit that I'm saying, which is they're going to be pretty... For 6.5, it's going to be It's going to be a pretty nifty, patch, but it's not going to be the big patch like, the biggest patch, I think, that everyone is expecting. So we'll see Elash nerfed in some way, shape, or form. Lightning Storm, I think, is definitely the biggest thing for him. We'll see Lena probably nerfed a little bit. We'll see Storm probably nerfed a little bit, maybe even more than a little bit. We'll probably see Bloodseeker nerfed. I don't know if he's going to get the nerf dat, but 6.85 patch notes. Shadow Amulet cost decreased to 1,100. Bloodstone starts with 10 charges and gives +5 more of all stats. I'd kill myself. I have to see another Bloodstone build on a hero. Bloodstone was an item that was never really built for a long time. It was built on like 2 or 3 heroes and then just wasn't built on anything else besides that. And then like 2 patches ago, Bloodstone started being built on like every hero. I was like, fuck. I think the new Cold team is kind of in rough shape. They either have to do some more practicing, more scrimming. They need to get their chemistry together, because when I've seen them, they've lost every game that I've watched of them. Not to say that they've lost every actual game they've played, but every game that I've seen them play, they have lost. So, yeah. Pit Lord may be added, maybe in elimination mode. Kappa. I don't know when he'll be added. Probably pretty soon. I think a lot of people are thinking that Arc Warden is going to be added before Pit Lord, and that's probably true, actually. I don't know. Played my first game of Oracle the other day. In fact, it was yesterday. It's a pretty fun hero. There's a lot of really cool interactions that you have. It's really kind of hard to wrap your head around all of the skills until you've played a couple of games. This time you're like, okay, when do I use my W on this hero? When do I throw my E on this hero? When do I actually false promise? Well, that's not hard. You false promise when you're either A, getting owned, or someone on your team is getting owned, and you want to, keep them alive. What else? Yeah, so Oracle is actually pretty cool. Like I would try to throw my what is it called? It's not Fortune's End, it's not Fate's Edict, it's not False Promise, it's the other one. What is it called? I can't remember. The E button. You throw your E button on a hero and you have to hit Q and then hit S immediately afterwards so that you purge the debuff. Or the buff of the heal. And that E is a really good nuke too. You get to the later stages of the early game and you have a level 4 E. And you just somebody's at 1/3 health, you throw that E on them and they're just pretty much dead. It's just is it Purifying Flames? Is it that? It's probably that. It's actually so good. That nuke's so good. You have to be really careful though, because if you're not, it's just gonna be like, oh, I healed this guy back up to full. Oops. I'm not generally a support player though. I like playing carry a lot more. I like hitting creeps. I have I have a tendency to want to hit creeps, like play anti-mage, play PA, play Medusa. I like playing hard farmers if I can. I also like playing mid heroes, but I found myself being better at just carrying. So, Carl Saganism, hello sir. So Oracle's fun. I've been playing with, if you guys have been watching my stream recently, I've been playing with a lot of my real-life friends, by 2 real-life friends, in fact, Sean and Drew. And Sean is, he's coming along pretty nicely, but I have to remember that he's, not played, over 100 games, and so it's like I have to teach him pretty basic stuff, and then he's like, oh, I know, and then I'm like, okay, well, fine. But sometimes he doesn't know, and we end up just, getting crushed. Which I don't mind. I think it's fun, but I have to remember to keep my cool and be like, all right, this game doesn't matter. It's not ranked. I shouldn't get angry, even though we should be winning. We're not. It's not his fault. Generally, it's not his fault, but so yeah, I think like I said, Oracle was pretty fun. I played Anti-Mage yesterday, and we crushed it then as well. But freaking Bloodseeker, I had a Bloodseeker in that game. He would just rupture me. And instead of just TPing out immediately, I would blink away and then try to TP, and I would just die. I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. And then I would just throw my freaking pen on the ground, damn it! And just be pissed. It wasn't great. I made a huge mistake in that regard. So, like I said, Canada Cup is one of the only things I have slated for now. There's other things coming up that I obviously can't talk about, but I know. I scream very loudly, Zelleroth, so you just have to forgive me for that. I get real loud. Which is why I'm working out. Makes it so I'm not as angry all the time. I'm always angry. I don't know, Red Alert. I'll tell you when I do know. Hmm. The amount of anime names in this game, this Fire versus Unknown game, is too damn high. There was Shigatsu. I think that was Whitebeard. And then one person is named Chitoge. Bunch of weebs like myself, if you ask me. So what else? Like I said, I'll be at ESL 1 New York if you're going to be there, which I think might only be like Charlie. I don't know if anyone else is going. I've ranked up to DMG in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, then ranked down immediately afterwards, back down to Master Guardian Elite, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal either, so. What else do you guys want to talk about? Any questions, concerns, comments? I wish I came up with a good Kappa Studios. It's cooler than Moonduck. Good Kappa Studios is like... You can't get any memeier than that. And you can't really, like, you can't... If you wanted to make t-shirts of good Kappa Studio, I don't think that's allowed. Because it's not your... Like, Kappa's not yours. Like, it's not legally yours. Like, and you can't profit off of it. You're gonna have to make something that's your own, which is why Moonduck, like, if we wanted to sell a Moonduck t-shirt, I'd buy the shit out of that. Who wouldn't buy a, t-shirt with a fucking hippo mounting the earth on it? I mean, sure, you look like a crazy person when you go outside, but that's fine, right? Somebody's like, what the fuck are you wearing? And then you're like, listen, it's my favorite casting studio. Come on. Who wouldn't want that t-shirt? I know I would. That's right, I did cast with Cinderin for the, 2 of the best of 3s. And I think we did pretty well. The first best of 3, I think we did better than the second best of 3, just because the second best of 3 was kind of shit. The games were really bad. Both teams played like ass, but Sin and I have been friends for a long time, and it was one of the first times we had casted together with him. It was fun. I enjoyed casting with him. We still have a lot of work to do. You know, it's always awkward the first couple of times you cast with somebody, and you have to be a little bit more professional just so that, like, you can kind of feel each other out. No homo, but it's not like I was next to him physically, so I couldn't tell you, but it was something. If you want to watch a good best of 3 where I think I had a really good time casting with him, I think the Alliance versus Monkey Freedom Fighters best of 3 series, especially that first game, I think was real solid. I kind of stuttered a bit and mumbled a bit, but I think I did pretty okay, so. That was a good best of 3. It was other than the other best of 3, Root versus Digital Chaos, which was just a stompy. Wasn't great. I appreciate it, Carl Saganism. I think some of the Moonduck guys thought it was pretty good as well, but I expect to see more of us together in the future. I don't know when, but expect to see more of us in the future. Navi versus Secret predictions, Secret won. I think. I mean, Navi's an okay team, but I think Secret won. I actually think Weeha, who stood in for some team, has been playing out of his mind recently. I forget what team he stood in for, but he crushed it. I do like that. I mean, I do like the Navi roster a lot. PSM is, I think, a very underrated player. But thank you, Carl Sanganism. I think you guys, I don't want to get you guys too excited, but I think you should expect, something similar to Elimination Mode. Sometime, within the January type area. We'll also be helping out with another tournament I can't really talk about, but it's, there's just a lot of stuff that I can't talk about that I really want to. And that makes it really rough on me. Just expect more content from Moonduck. Expect more content from me. I'll try to stream more. I've been trying to stream like almost every night recently, but it's not been always feasible for me to do that. Right now, my my schedule, my regimen is pretty much I wake up, get on Skype, see if I have any, business meetings, see if I have any content that I'm supposed to be doing, see if I have any casts that I have to do. Kind of just hang around on my computer for a while, maybe play a game of Dota or Counter-Strike with the guys. We have a big Counter-Strike Global Offensive Skype group with some of the big names in Dota 2, some of the big personalities in Dota 2 that we just play together, so that's a lot of fun. See if we play a game of that or two, go eat dinner, go work out, come back home, stream, and go from there. So if I have time, if I'm not casting, then I generally have time to stream rather. If I am casting, then it's not something I'm doing on a regular basis. What do I think about Digital Chaos? I think Digital Chaos is a very good team, and I don't think people should read into the elimination mode results. I think that they're a very strong team, in my opinion. And I think they will continue to be a strong team. And a lot of people like to make jokes at Dota's expense, but I don't think that's really a necessary thing to do. What is my favorite gun in Counter-Strike Global Offensive? It used to be the M4A1, by far. No question. And then they nerfed it. And so now it's probably the AK. I still use the M4A1, but it's definitely a shadow of its former self. It is still very accurate, which is one of the reasons why I love that gun. And you could just spray with it, and generally 9 times out of 10 you'll get a kill, because most people in my skill range are just very bad. Like, they can't aim, they can't do an aim duel and come out on top. They can never spray correctly with an AK-47, and I'll generally just kill everybody. But it probably is still the M4A1, especially with the new Golden Coil coming out. That's a really cool skin I wanna see. Funny story, the new whatever it was, the Dark something Shadow Dagger knives came out. Scriff got it on his first case opening, which I thought was pretty impressive. That was pretty cool. Any other questions before I get out of here? Maybe I should just play Dota right now. That wouldn't be too bad, but I think a lot of people will just have a mass exodus if that were the case. Another thing is, I think my microphone sounds really bad. We were talking about audio quality during the elimination mode tournament, and Pimp's compression, his compression software rather was broken, so I don't have a compressor. And OD Pixel's mic sounded beautiful. His voice sounded beautiful. Now, my microphone is like the second tier of this line of product. It's like okay, but it's not the best. And I don't have compression either. So I definitely need some sort of compression to rectify the situation, to make it so it sounds better. And I think I will do that sometime in the near future. Wanted to say I enjoy your casting your elimination mode. Keep up the good work. Hope to see what you and Moonduk do next. Thank you, Azab313. I appreciate it, man. I do. Did OD voice Pitlord because it sounded amazingly like Terrorblade? Probably. I think he did, actually. I'm pretty sure he was part of it. What's up, Link? Good to see you again, man. This camera keeps wanting to turn off. It's really frustrating. Yeah, obviously, Ush. Duh. Yeah, we'll definitely hang out for sure. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see you again, man. How goes gathering the Super Nintendo? Unfortunately, it's not going really at all. That's kind of not on my list of priorities right now, unfortunately. When I actually have free time and some extra money, I definitely will, though, for sure. Yeah, I'll see you, Ash, buddy. I'm very excited about ESL New York. That's going to be a great time. There's actually so many people going that I just want to chill with and hang out with. It's going to be like another TI, you know? Unfortunately, people on the West Coast that aren't coming, a lot of the BTS guys, I don't think... Oh, actually, Dakota is coming, but like I think David and David aren't going to be there, so that's going to be kind of shitty, and... I'm sure they have other stuff to do. Ben will be there, which is nice. I get to see Ben again. Get to see. It's actually going to just be amazing. I don't really know. Like, Hotbit told me that I was on the list of people that are like they have a ticket or something like that. But I guarantee it. I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna be like, yeah, my name's Travis Boyne or my name's Maut. I'm on the list, and they're gonna be like, who? What? Get the fuck out. Who are you? You look like a dumbass. Leave. It's gonna be funny. Will there ever be internships at Moonduck? Zelroth, that's a question that I don't think I could answer right now. That would be cool to have, but we're kind of still in the early stages of this, so I'm sure at some point maybe, but right now, no. Wait, is this game 2? No? What's happening? Or is this just replays of the first game? Or was it paused? This game's actually so sick. What's happening? Fire is losing. No, Fire's winning. Just kidding. They crushed it. Alright. Any other questions before I head out of here? Can I get mod? No, I'm sorry, no. The stream went down for the last 10 minutes of the game. Oh, it's the replaying the end. I gotcha. Yeah, I saw Dakota's tweet, and I think that's really a big issue. I don't know what's been happening, but that's kind of annoying that that's been a thing. Can I get a full game and not a mod? I'm sure. I don't know. If I ever need a photographer, I'll let you know. Yeah, 0-12. I also, you know, you should. I know. I'm not sure if you're still living in Colony, but I think if you go down DSL1 New York, I would love to say hi to you and maybe just chill. But if not, then maybe we'll see each other another time. It's kind of weird that you're so close to me, and I don't know. It's very interesting. Play Armor 3 Life mod and roleplay. Nah. I'm telling you guys, I can't wait for Soma to come out. I wish it was available now, and it's just not. It sucks. You'd see me scream like a little girl, and who doesn't want to see that? I kind of was just like, oh, I want to play Amnesia so badly, because Soma's coming out, but like I know that's going to be a giant mistake. I'm going to regret it afterwards. I'm sorry to hear that, 0-12. So, and if you did miss the beginning of this podcast, or rather this vlog, which is not really like, it's not that great of a vlog, to be honest. I didn't really talk about much, but if you did miss it, I will upload it to my YouTube, and we'll go from there. Also, I'll be on What the Duck at some point in time. What the Duck is something that I definitely will be on. I don't know when. I don't know when we're doing it again. I think it's Thursdays it was on last time. I might be wrong, but I will be on that. And I accept your Steam friend request. No, probably not. But yeah, so I will upload this to YouTube. I'll be on What the Duck. Much Ado About Dota. Someone asked me about that today, and my response is to Much Ado About Dota. Don't get your hopes up. What the Duck is the Moonduck podcast. I think Ziori is constant on it, and I believe Slacks is also on it constantly. I'm not sure who else is the constant on it, but it's pretty much just a podcast with like Moonduck people. And if you've never heard of what Much Ado About Dota is, was this old podcast or show, rather, I guess it was just a show that I hosted that had AUI, Bulba, and Charlie on it, and it was around for a little while. But like I said before, I don't think you should get your hopes up about it. Is there VOD of it on Moonduck Twitch? Go to the YouTube channel. I'm almost certain that the YouTube channel has the What the Duck episode 1. The YouTube should be youtube.com/moonducktv or youtube.com/user/moonducktv. I'm sure one of those two things. Bring back Spitwad. I haven't heard from Aaron in a while. I kind of want to check up on him, actually. Might do that now. AA Ron. Done. You think any of the NA teams would like a photographer? I don't see why not. I can ask a couple of them. I can ask Charlie. What other NA teams are going? It's, I think, Fire, right? I can ask Fluff if they want. I mean, I think that would be nice. I don't think they want to. I'm pretty sure they probably wouldn't want to have to. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they would like to pay somebody, but if they can get you to the event, I think that's probably good enough. And maybe if they can house you as well, I think that's something to keep in mind. Like I said, I'll be at ESL in some way, shape, or form. That makes it seem like I'll be there ethereally. Like I'll be there just, you know, in the ether, just hanging out somewhere, just chilling. Which is not how I mean it, but anyways, closing thoughts. Moonduck elimination mode was great. Moonduck other stuff is going well. Can't wait to be, you know, part of some bigger casts. I should be casting land sometime in the near future, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And by the near future, I mean, like, within the year. So, that would be cool. How accurate was Slack's great name war YouTube clip? I mean, he's not wrong. Sometimes I did laugh. There was that occasion. That's just the best line in the entire thing for me. I mean, from my point of view, and that sounds a little bit, I don't know, egotistical, but sometimes Maut would laugh. That's just such a fucking funny line. If you haven't seen that video, guys, let me link it to you real quick. I think Slacks is a genius. So many subs on YouTube to find where Moonduck TV is. There it is. Videos. The Great Name War.
On Monday.
Oops. There we go. Hanging out. The ether is the best way to hang out. You're not wrong. Have you ever thought about what would happen if you put Zero's old hair on Sin's body and give it Oldie Pixel's voice? I'm gonna screenshot that real quick and just make sure that I get to see that. There we go. And pushed. No, I haven't thought about it. JC, what's good? I did finish most of the vlog, but I will upload it to YouTube right after this. With that being said, it is currently 10 o'clock in the evening. I'm going to go ahead and watch some Beyond the Summit PTS Americas, I believe. The draft is now underway. And I urge you guys to do the same. And I will host you guys to somewhere else just so I can give some people some... I'll give you guys somewhere else to go besides BTS so someone can feel good about themselves or something. Is there anybody that needs hosting? No, that sucks. Damn. That sucks. Wait, let me see if I can actually find anybody. Do I really want to host Mike? Probably not. I guess I'm not hosting anybody then. Alright. Well. One last question or something. Love your part of the history of the name of Moonduck. Yes, thank you, Moogie. Tell you guys the truth, I actually really had no... I didn't come up with anything. I literally... What Slack said in the beginning of the video where I just laughed, sometimes I would laugh, was pretty much it. That's me. Is Foss streaming? Maybe? Maybe. Alrighty. Like I said, guys want to check out my YouTube, youtube.com/MautDota2, I believe, and twitter.com/MautDota for more information. The VOD will be uploaded to my YouTube, and I will see you all next time.